count breaking? Well, breaking is part of the hip hop culture. A lot of people think hip hop is just the music, but hip hop consists of DJing, MCing, graffiti, and breaking. So breaking is a dance element of the hip hop culture, and it started, 50 years ago, close to 50 years ago. It got really popular in the 80s with cult classic movies like Beat Street, Wild Style, Breakin', and I think these are the movies that inspired a whole new generation. So I'm part of that 90s generation that basically ended up competing, and now we're here at the Red Bull BC1, and Red Bull BC1 is kind of a game-changing event, which kind of brought the idea to the Olympics. In 2017 or 18, it was a big hit. It was one of the more popular sports in the Youth Olympics, and that was kind of the introduction for them wanting to officially make it into the Paris Olympics. And when they ended up introducing this as an official sport 4 to 5 years ago, it was something that really, hit the breaking scene. There was actually controversy. Some breakers didn't believe it. Some breakers didn't want it to be in the Olympics. But I think now that it is in the Olympics, and you saw the road that all the B-boys and B-girls were taking to get to this point, you could see the drive and how passionate and just how big this culture really is. Yeah, there's a lot of purists that may maybe look at it like it's not a sport, but it's a competition, so it is a sport. But it's an art form too, So you have your artist breakers and you have your athlete breakers, but then they can both coexist, right? If you want to compete in the Olympics, that's great. If you want to train like an athlete, there's nothing wrong with that. But then if you're an artist breaker that just wants to jump into cypher, do more shows, teach more, and if you're more about like the culture, then that's okay too, But I feel like we should all support one another, and it works. I think this dynamic works because if it wasn't for the artist breakers, breaking wouldn't be here today, right? So even though breaking is in the Olympics, you have to understand that it's different from all the other sports. We have music involved. Like there's still a subjectivity to it, right? Even though there's a point system, like I said earlier, when you asked me what do I look for, I said I look for an original style and I look for someone with presence. Sometimes you can't really judge that, right? It's more about the feeling and the vibe. They're world class. They're definitely experienced. They've competed on numerous international events and have done very well. So it's growing. Big world, but a small community. That's what I love about breaking, because you're able to build with different people from around the world, make new friends, experience different cultures, and that's like the main thing. This is like the whole theme for hip hop is peace, love, unity, and having fun, and breaking is a part of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, make some noise for the final battle! Let's do this, DJ!
थिंग, मतलब ब्रेकिंग एक स्ट्रीट स्टाइल है, तो उसको उठा के डायरेक्ट ओलंपिक में जाना इट्स वेरी ह्यूज थिंग। सो मतलब बहुत अच्छा हो गया कि वो ओलंपिक्स में आ गया। पहले ऐसा नहीं था, ब्रेकर्स को अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिलती थी, बट अभी हमारे जो जनरेशन है उनको बहुत ज़्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल रही है। सो वेरी ग्रेटफुल फॉर ब्रेकिंग। मतलब ब्रेकिंग की वजह से मैं जब 18 की तब मैं न्यूयॉर्क गई थी, तो मतलब मैं कभी बाहर भी नहीं गई थी, तो ब्रेकिंग की वजह से इतना सब देखा, इतनी कम एज में। सो आई एम वेरी, ultimate dream is to represent India. Like I want to be known as Barbie from India.
Indian flavor.
Full of rats, literally and figuratively. I think of what it could be, but use it what it should be.
think like it has been like in India since like 2 decades, 20 years, more than that. But due to Red Bull VC1 coming here, like everybody started knowing, and they're like, wow, it is like Red Bull, like it's like Red Bull is Red Bull, like everybody knows Red Bull, and like if Red Bull has a competition for breaking, it has to be legit. So like after this coming in India, I think there's more awareness, you know, and then Olympics adds on boost, you know, but it's not as popular as cricket. So basically, I would say like there's not a legit federation for India, dance sports federation, right? So basically, there's like a amateur break like dance sport federation of India. They are just communicating and nothing else. Like they are doing some national breaking events, which is like I organize better events than them, bro. Like honestly, you know. But like they should have a panel of discussion, which is like a senior b-boys who have knowledge, who can contribute to it, and like who has been in the game since a while, and they have different knowledge about marketing, like hosting events and all of that. But like people are not ready, like because they are still skeptical about like okay, what if like b boys come here and like they mess it up or something. Me, like I'm like doing the most to like like build an infrastructure for like for b-boys especially, and the b-girls, because we are very less in number, like there's not a lot of awareness. So me, like in association with like Madhya Pradesh sports, like you can say a federation, or like like there's an association. So basically, there's a welfare. Sorry, yeah, there's a welfare. They are like they have a stadium, and like they provide like good knowledge. They have like um, a boarding school. So now we have started like a school for b boys over there as well. So me along with like a legendary b boy from Las Vegas, b boy Kareem. So we actually like we started a crew, not a crew, but like a small team where like people just like come, learn, stay. There's their fitness center. There's that their mass, like mass where they eat, canteen kind of stuff. There's a hostel where they stay. So like we are actually having there's a lot of plans, definitely, because we have to do it, because if we don't do it, nobody's gonna do it. So, and I'm also like throwing events, and also like making like creating opportunities, because I travel a lot. I have like a lot of connections abroad. So whenever like there's any event happening, I'm like if they are inviting me, I'm like get more 7 people, get more 5 people. So like I'm doing that kind of stuff as well. Man, I was on the road, bro. I was on the road, like basically there's the different procedure to qualify for Olympics, right? So like there's like 11 or 12 events, qualifying events that you have to attend, and like compete, and like to get ranks, like get your rankings. So out of like 11 or 12, like I only attended 3, because lack of sponsorship. Uh, so I kind of like just exited the bracket. If the Olympic Committee doesn't know that breaking exists, bro, how come the sponsor will be like, whoa, what do you do? Like what is the tell like give some strong point. Is breaking recognized by Olympic Committee, Indian Olympic Committee? No. So that's where like any sponsor would want a like a strong a strong point, that like how can I like believe you? We go with like presentations and everything, but kind of like since I like I'm already like very close to Red Bull India. They like I competed in 3 qualifiers, right? So they helped me like compete in all 3. So I was like, oh wow, like I was safe. Like, but I'm also like looking for more sponsors to like make things happen, make things like very uh to have a strong hold, bro. I mean, yeah, we can definitely do it. Like it's not an impossible thing. But the thing is that like there like there's a lot of investment, bro. Like there's a lot of investments to like to your food, to your like training. You have to have like special training to build that endurance. There are like performance centers. There are like specialists to like train you for specific your endurance and stamina. You know, so here we bro, nothing comes for free, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm I'm open. Like this. If any sponsors, man, looking at this video, man, help me out, bro. My judge is telling me to like build my stamina and endurance. Please help me out, bro. All the fans, really like thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And like y'all give me energy to like to keep on doing. You know, and also to like other people who are like not so aware of breaking, bro. Breaking is something. It's a magical experience. Like you know, like I don't know about everybody, but like for me, yes, it is, and it's really a interesting and really tough sport. So please, like support breakers in India and breaking in general. You're gonna love it. Like yeah, you're gonna fall in love with it. Like